goals where you learn how to be the magician of your life. My name is Anna, and I'm your most favorite manifestation coach under the sun. Reason why? There's no such coaching program like my coaching program because I've designed it myself during the last 9 years that I've been a coach, and nobody spends as much time with and on their clients like I do. True story. All the information from me is below. In order to be in my coaching, you need to pre-book, you need to connect with me via my email and explain to me why you're coming into coaching with me, what objectives you have, etc. I recommend 2 to 3 months in coaching with me on average. Sometimes it's more, sometimes 2 months is enough. So I require that you come prepared to work, that you don't rebuttal my methods. If you could have done this on your own, you would have done so already. I give you assignments at the end of each session. And if you take my suggestions to heart, if you follow the direction, you will succeed. Okay. Again, if you would have succeeded alone, you could have done this already on your own. So I conduct my sessions, they're hourly sessions. I may go over a few minutes, but that's about it. And everything's recorded in my coaching. Okay, so it's via Zoom or via phone session. In addition to that, there are other coaching packages, the entry-level coaching of monthly audios that I highly recommend. Everybody's really loving this package. And actually having this package in addition to the coaching, okay, many of my clients. And what that is material that I no longer make public on my YouTube channel, that will eventually go into my book or many books. Okay, so in-depth conversations about manipulating energy, magic spells, energy work, SPs, of course, dreams, etc., etc. Okay, as well as Magic Spell Academy. This is for somebody who wants to purely learn how to manipulate energy in practical terms, and this is via telephone sessions or Zoom sessions, as well as the True Magician course. Okay, sorry for the sirens. We live in New York, darling. So, and that's a month, okay? Also, I highly recommend another package, which is the video school, okay? 3 times per week, I send you videos that go step by step throughout my coaching program. It's about half-hour video. You watch it, there's directions, precisely describing what you need to do, and this is a package that's done really, really well. So if you can't, come into coaching with me for whatever reason, this is a package that's done really well. It's new. All the information again is below. All right, so if you have any questions, just email me. So today's subject is your SP can live, exist without you. And so it is literal. By the way, I wanted to mention this to everybody who's new. A lot of people are new, coming in, this and that. What I record for my channel is based on the assumption that you have already done the work. What is the work? Is to process your drama trauma panorama. What is drama trauma panorama for those who are new? Okay, where is Kat V when you need her? It's essentially going through everything that happened in the past that was traumatic. Okay, everything connected with your parents, all that stuff that I go through one-on-one in coaching. And this is how I begin my coaching. Do not come into my coaching if you want me to simply jump to manifestation. I don't do that. That's completely uneducated, and people who do that don't know what they're doing. Okay, you need to first process the trauma panorama, and then, okay, in letting go of the actual belief work that is, necessary for you to do, in letting go of those emotions, you actually become the person for whom it's so fucking easy to manifest is beyond. Manifestation is a fucking sneeze. The only thing that you need to worry about is becoming a better person yourself. And I don't just mean, being nice to other people. Like a lot of people pleasers in my coaching, not for nothing. You know who you are, like most of you actually. Nothing wrong with that, except you know what? You gotta take back your power and manifest good shit for yourself. Like enough worrying about other fucking people. You've worried enough about that. And I'm not promoting narcissism either. or being selfish. I think you have nothing to offer to the world if you're not taking care of yourself. Hi, Kat V. Thank God. Oh my God. Thank you. Okay, let's read some comments. I just dancing cloud 8. I just got an ambulance behind me too. Oh, great. You know nothing. Hey, hey. So glad to see you. Sorry I fell asleep last week. Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, no, no. I was sad when I woke up, but I watched the video to catch up. How are you? I'm great, thank you. A little hot in fucking Manhattan, what can I say? But whatever. July, you know. Kiaja, hi Anna, hi Kiaja, how are you? You know, nothing says I please myself before others. I'm laughing because Jake is like laying all over my notes right now, right in front of me, like fuck this shit, you know. Like all over my notes, all over my paperwork, like, you know, my clients and everything. It's hilarious. Anyway, hi Gabriela. You know nothing. It wasn't you that made me sleep. Well, I know it's not. Early morning. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so I wanted to say that everything I record on my channel, please don't misunderstand. And I've always said that you have to hear it with the ears of someone who already has done the work. And I can only speak in this manner. This is where you have to get to. So don't misunderstand when I'm talking about certain situations. If you can't get there yet, if you're not there, this is just the goal post, okay, as it were. This is like where you're going. So don't be hard on yourself, because I get some emails like, oh my God, Anna, you make it sound so easy, but it's not. Okay, I get that. But I'm speaking from my own point of view of like, this is how to do it once you've already done the work. So I hope that's clear. Okay. 1 second, let me catch up. Where was it? Oh, here. Cat V, you know nothing should at least be, I know a quarter of something by now. Yeah, really. You would think, right? Carolina Russa, hi. Anna, I like that you're always smiling. Well, I have a lot of reasons to smile. Let's just say that. You know nothing. Okay, haha. Okay, haha, haha. Everybody's ha-haing. In the chat. Well, it's better than what it used to be, being bombarded by crazy people. Person. Anyway, so the subject is, again, of today, your SP can't live without you, can't live, exist without you. And I mean it literally. Everything I say on my channel, again, is literal. Why? Because you created this person. So when you zoom out from the drama, trauma, panorama, and you process it, and you're able to look at your creations as information only, even though the human side of you might be tempted to engage in drama, trauma, panorama that's happening right now, it's much easier to manifest when you can zoom out and treat it as information only. And so the information is, you created this person a certain other way, but they're a part of you. They're a part of your creation. They're literally a part of your like 360 bubble. So everything we create is for education, okay, mostly. Believe it or not, there's a lot of stuff that you're learning like right now, even being in the situation that you are. So if you're able to really be grateful for this process, the process will go much faster. And also, don't misunderstand the situation with SPs or with money. This goes for everything. Again, it can apply to everything. That this something that you want that you don't have, the situation that you want that you don't have, is a part of you. The reason that you want it, it's already a part of you. You're making it invisible for yourself, okay? For whatever reason. And the reason is known only to you. And if I talk to you one-on-one, I will find out. Okay, it's simple like that. So I'm not saying this to make you feel bad, but the idea is, it's not up to the person. It's not up to the money to like make up its mind to come to you. It's up to you to really make up your mind in a different way. Change the idea of the person, right? So if the idea is, well, they don't want me and they don't want to come to me, that's the idea that literally keeps it away, right? So whatever you're thinking literally translates into creation. All right. So if you start paying attention how it's only information and it's not like a form of punishment, and you don't actually need to try hard to manifest, that all you really have to do is make up your mind that it's up to you, right, to create whatever you want. And even if it looks like shit, it also is up to you to change that just by decision alone. Then it becomes a lot more fun. But if you're too invested in the drama, then it's impossible to see beyond it. Okay, that's how simple that is. Like, I think this is the simplest like I've ever explained ever on my channel. And like many people, what really frustrates me to no end, and why I'm coaching on YouTube to begin with, is because I see many people like really making it so complicated, so complex, so fucking convoluted. It boils my blood, I'm not gonna lie. And making it like kind of like really sterile, really copy and paste, like these coaches that get paid literally, I'm not joking right now, okay? I think I've discussed this. They get paid to literally create affirmations for you. Like, what? No, thank you. I can do my own. Like, first of all, no affirmation on earth can be so powerful as you making up your mind to think differently. That's a whole other fucking situation. We're going for Rolls Royce, darling. Not for fucking Toyota. Not for nothing if anybody has a Toyota, okay? No offense meant. We're going for the highest thing here. We're going for the highest pilotage. We're going for something that definitely works and works for good, like forever. Capiche? Okay, we're not looking for like an easy fix that's gonna be like, I don't know. Have you ever bought something like, that lasted like 2 seconds? Some like really cheaply made some dress, or maybe it was some other item and it fell apart in like 2 days? No, we're not looking for that shit. We're looking for handmade, custom made, tailored to your liking dress, according to your wishes. It's a metaphor, follow along. Made of, Italian like fabrics and this and that. That's what we're looking for. Precisely created for your brain, not like a copy and paste bullshit that some stupid coach that seriously is lazy. Like, this is what it comes down to me, for me. People who are fucking lazy, who have no like business coaching, and just it's like the same affirmation goes for all their clients. And whatever, imaginary scenes, that's another one. Oh, I'm gonna create an imaginary scene for you. Really? Okay. Wow. Like, seriously, now I'm embarrassed for you. Like, and that's a coach that exists, not naming any names. Really, your job as a coach is to dig into somebody's mind and find out why they are not succeeding. Why, in their particular case, what turns them on? What kind of things that work for them? Okay, so that is, don't sell yourself short when you're hiring a coach. I'm telling you this right now. Okay, you all know who they are. I don't need to name them. Wink, wink. It's a disaster, okay? You're gonna like give your money. It's like, not for nothing, but whenever I interview anybody who I hire, okay, even like a personal assistant, like the other day I had some people that I interviewed real quick. I don't fucking settle. You're gonna do it my way, and we're gonna achieve what I want to achieve, okay? Otherwise, fucking forget it. So you should treat your money like really responsibly, in that it's your energy you're investing, but it is an investment nevertheless. And in my case, truly, like, leave all of that shit behind, what you learned with other coaches, because we're doing it the real way, all right? Authentic way, like I said, custom made to you. That's the only way I know how to operate. And the amount of work, this is why come prepared to work, because the amount of work I do on my clients is crazy. It's crazy. I'm up since 4 o'clock in the morning, not for nothing, just saying, because I'm so interested in everything that people are saying. I'm listening to tapes like nonstop. I need to like another set of ears. Okay. Dancing Cloud 8. I have noticed that even brief, that they do in fact want me. Even our past, it's like revised. Like, it's obvious you're always deeply passionate for me, because there's a version of that. So once in a while you let that in, and all of you have experienced your ex or whoever you're trying to bring back or whatever it is you're trying to bring in, money and all that stuff. This version of this person, this version of abundance, like you know what that's like. Okay, even if you're not a millionaire right now, like you know how it's like to get money, right? Out of the blue, like some kind of, even if it's $50, okay? So use this energy, in other words, that familiarity with something that you already have created in the past, and just continue replicating it. Now, again, parenthesis here, if your beliefs will not allow you to, keep it, essentially, the idea is to have it permanently in your life, then that's exactly why people manifest and then unmanifest, so to speak. Well, it's exactly what's happening, because for a moment, yes, the familiarity is there, you know what it's like to get it, but can you keep it? Okay? So, but when you understand that it's all a part of you, it's a part of you. This guy or girl is a part of you. There's no separation there. Like, forget that idea that it's a separation. You are not separate from that person. It's your decision only if you're letting them in. It might look like they're not coming back, but it's you who's not letting them in. It's entirely your fucking show. Does that make sense, class? That's the idea. Sorry, 1 second. So, for you to figure out why you're not letting them in, you have to be completely transparent, and you cannot resort to copy and paste techniques. The answer is always within your mind. The answer is within the pattern, okay? And if you identify that pattern, and I help people do this every time in my coaching, and if you sit down, like something magical happens. At least all I know is my coaching, okay? When you talk to people, they kind of like, they go on an automatic pilot their entire life, but when they take the time to sit down and be honest with themselves and myself, it becomes so transparent. But it's just, of course, it takes a coach like me to make it really easy. However, nevertheless, not for nothing, I'm not even bragging. So, but to make it like so clear for your mind, oh, this is why. This is why. So now I have some work around it to do, rather than, notice the difference, plastering some fucking affirmation like I'm wealthy, I'm wealthy, I'm wealthy. Meantime, you don't believe for shit that you're wealthy. Right? So why jam that into your mind when you can start with something that is already present in your life? In other words, like at some point you have received some money. At some point you experience that version of SP. So they're a part of you. It very much is in your psyche right now. So as long as you reside in the same understanding, with the same assumptions, with the same ideas about this person, with the same ideas about yourself, okay, what it is that you're creating remains the same. Okay, it's just, don't wait for anything to change. It's not gonna, all right, just not. If you never watched YouTube again, I want you to take away this like super simple message, right? Ready? Change yourself. Change yourself. Yes, you have to change. It's not easy work. That's why not everybody does it. Some people are lazy. I'm convinced of this. This is why they're lazy coaches. Like, just here, McDonald's kind of deal. McDonald's treatment, okay? Kind of like copy and paste, same, one size fits all. That's bullshit, in my opinion. Complete and utter bullshit. You're looking for the trick that works for you. What it is, with my history, with my beliefs, with my understanding right now, with the things that I'm struggling, what is going to work for me, okay, in this situation? That's what you're looking for. But the idea is not that they uninvited you from their reality. You uninvited them. And that's an empowering fucking message. That's an empowering understanding, because then you're like, oh, it's up to me to do this. Yes, good morning, how are you? So when people come into my coaching, sometimes they don't know what keeps it away. And it takes a while to uncover it. But once you do, and usually it's like this: anger, resentment. Those are the top two, kind of deal. Anger, resentment keeps people like away forever. All right. Something that you're not digesting yet, not sitting well with you just yet. But I mean, it could be about money also. It could be about whatever. But the thing is, you got to be honest with yourself, and sometimes it takes quite a bit of time I mean, depending how long you've been doing this shit, right? Cat V. It takes coaches to see and know what positions are best for players. Yeah, that's so funny. Nice metaphor. Players in sports, haha. Not dating. Yes, no. I got it. I got it. So, again, go back to this idea of it's your hologram, right? It's your hologram, you're constructing it. You may not be aware, like I said, that you are constructing it. But if you just pause in the middle of madness, in the middle of your day, in the middle of frustration, in the middle of whatever, just remind yourself, oh shit, this is imaginary. All of this is fucking imaginary. Okay, all of this is like a, you know how I like to see reality? I already discussed this. It's just like a, you know, like a game, like a computer game. And you're the one operating it with your mind, with your emotions. So it doesn't matter what happens. It's like you can completely reform it, completely rediscover new ways of dealing with things and not be affected by it at all. Like you see, if you're playing victim, you don't have the power, because giving the power to the victim, it's like the whole universe will collapse. But if you reclaim your power as the one who creates reality, then you have access to miracles, magic and miracles. Okay, you. Hold on. You know nothing. So if we are writing a script, what's the best way to stay in our power? I just told you. Don't worry, you just answered it. Oh, okay. We're telekinesing. Remembering it's a game, the hologram. Yeah, just stop yourself. Oh shit, it's not that serious. It's not that, it's just a game. I'm taking it seriously because it feels so real. And it is. But if I just trick my mind to remind myself, nothing serious is going on, even though, yes, some things are, you know, very, I understand people go through trauma and everything like this, but if you can just create a reminder for yourself somehow throughout your day to say, oh, wait a minute, I don't have to get so emotionally involved. Like, chances are you already have some drama from the past that you're trying to overcome. So for you to be able to deal with effectively in this reality, right? Just remind yourself, this is not what it seems. It's a video game, okay? I'm thinking the entire time that I'm powerless because it seems as though things are beyond my control. It seems as though people have their say-so, but the only one who forgot to distribute directions to these people is you. And so therein lies then the problem, okay, if you will. If there is any problem, is that you're not showing up with directions, you're not showing up with decisions, and if you do decide, they will do as you say. And if you have resistance towards commanding that particular person, then you need to kind of like examine why. And that could be different things. I mean, people come from religious backgrounds, this and that and the other. It could be, I mean, numerous things. But essentially, it's the resistance to, oh, really? I can command and it will come true? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dancing Cloud says, I don't have to get emotionally involved. Yeah, only choose to get, and I know it's hard in the beginning, but you guys are learning, so I'm giving you, you know, the goodies. I choose to not get emotionally involved, okay? Even though I'm a very kind of like strong personality, I don't mince words, and if I get, you know, pissed off, you all know how that could sound. But I don't get emotionally involved. On the inside, I don't feel it, okay? Meaning I might feel it for like 5 minutes and I'm over it, okay? That's how much, this is how long it takes me to literally be like, okay, whatever. I know how to deal with it. But am I still going to like talk about it if, you know, if I need to voice something in this and that or stand up for myself, blah, blah, blah. That's how you deal with it. But another what people usually do is they internalize it and they feel it. They internalize it and make it their own. Versus, no, I don't choose this for myself. I don't choose this makeup of my energy. I can feel an emotion, but not make it my own. Don't make it my own state of being. Like, as an example, again, anger. Anger is a misunderstood emotion. As I said like a zillion times, people are afraid of anger, but anger is not meant to stay with you. It's just meant to pass through you like all emotions. Your natural state is one of bliss. Natural state is one of creation, one of knowing that you're a God. So if you can keep tapping into this and knowing constantly, oh wait, some kind of a reminder, it has to be, you get up in the morning, you meditate on this, okay? And you start deciding differently than before, okay? So far I have been deciding that somehow I'm powerless. I don't have any power, okay? And again, I teach all sorts of ways, okay? Whatever will click in with you. I teach energy work, which to me is the most powerful shit on earth. All right. And this is how I taught that to myself, because this is how I see the world. I don't actually see like how people see the world. And it's hard to explain right now, but I've tried, I see energies. Okay. That's what I see. Like when I'm on the phone with people, when I'm in session with them, I see energies. Okay. I don't just see the face, I see an aura. Okay. So the same thing with like objects, conversations, people. I could, it's intuition, shit like that. So I see the world in energy. So if you understand energy, you can literally affect energy in such a powerful way that it will blow your mind. It works every time. So does this make sense? This is probably the simplest, the most precise, the most direct that I've ever explained this. So you can all stop crying about your speech. Kedvi goes, horn sounding when you said that. Yes, they're always, I already don't even notice. It's like all throughout my sessions. Thank God that Zoom has the cancellation of noise. Otherwise I'd be so annoyed. Nothing says, yes, powerful message. Thank you. And so if right now, again, you have a situation, reinterpret it any which way you want. It's so simple what I'm teaching, and yet it is quite profound. And this kind of information, like I wish somebody told me literally like years ago what I'm telling you now, in this kind of like capacity, in this amalgamation, if you will, where it's like the longer you stay with the drama and the longer you don't understand that it's not that, how can I say it? What I mean by staying with the drama, by the way, is that the misunderstanding of the drama, okay? The drama is also there to teach you something. So get the information even out of the drama, okay? Useful information. There is information for you there in order to fix yourself, in other words, okay? So even the drama is kind of like a gold mine for you today. Like at that moment, yeah, it wasn't fucking fun. But today, it's literally made of gold for you, because there's information there that you will need to totally click into the right mode, if you will, to understand how your brain functions, to understand what works for you, why you do things so automatically, because a lot of things right now you just assume so automatically, you think so automatically of certain things or certain people, you don't even notice it. Again, in the middle of, busyness and the world, the dabba-dooba-doo, and your busy day, just stop for a second and just, even if this exercise helps you, why am I thinking this right now? Does this serve me? Does it serve me that I'm thinking this thing? You would be fucking amazed what you're thinking all day long. Seriously though. You would be amazed. And it's not about monitoring the thoughts, but it's about really understanding what's going on and why is it happening, okay? And if you really get that, then manifestation is fucking easy. It's easy. You owe it to yourself to understand yourself. Once you understand your mechanism of your mind, finito. Seriously. And if you ever get, some kind of, again, shitty manifestation, you will know how to fix it. You will. Reinterpret it completely. Choose a different outcome, the end. Choose a different version of a person, The end. That's the version that's coming in. The only thing, the only exclusion I make is somebody abusive. Okay, if somebody was abusive to you, forget it. I don't see any real benefit of having that person in your life. I don't see any benefit in bringing them back. Nothing like that. Okay, don't ask me. Like some people have asked me, and I'm brutally honest in my coaching. If I see somebody suffering because they're abused, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, let's just affirm, affirm, affirm. Like that is insanity. I've heard all sorts of things in my coaching, and I don't approve of that whatsoever. I think you should understand why somebody abusive came into your world, and really like start accepting that this person is not for you. You need something else. So, and I know that it's hard to hear because I've been there, but and some things you might not like that you hear in my coaching because I'm very direct, okay? But it will be to your benefit completely because you'll just thank me later. I am not, I repeat, I am not the kind of coach that just helps you manifest ESP. That would be fucking ridiculous, okay? I help you with the entirety of your life. That's the only way to go about it. There is no other way this is gonna work. Are you listening to me? Okay, because I still get some people sometimes with questions and sessions where they're like, I just want my SP. I'm like, how many times do I have to say that I don't just, this is not how I operate. I start with you and then you get to manifest whatever. And if SP happens to be one of these things, wonderful. It's the easiest shit in the world. Okay, but that to you, it is the most important thing. That's like, forget it. Hi, Monique. I was thinking about you like literally just this morning. That is so funny. I was like, I wonder how she is. That is so nice. Right. So, it's you're better off. You bet way better off. A lot of people are surprised when they come into my coaching. They're just like, oh wow, I didn't think I was signing up for all this. I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm kind of like under advertised, I guess, but I do my best, right? So, what can we do? Doing great. That's great. I like the emoji. With the stars in the eyes. I love that. All right, guys. Let me see. Any questions on this topic? It's pretty straightforward. What is everybody working on right now, manifesting wise? Silence. Quiet. Ketvi says, oh no, I'm keeping you low key until I complete any coaching. Then the gates can open. Yeah, well, you know what? When the gates will open, I don't think I'll be coaching anymore. Because I know that that time will come. Or I'll be coaching just whoever I want to coach. Sorry, we'll have that. I know that time will come. I feel it. I was thinking about it the other day, but it will come a time when, and in the very near future, where I'll literally be interviewing people for my coaching. I know it sounds kind of like whatever, but that's what I'll have to do, because right now I do have a waiting list, but I pretty much, if you sign up, you get in. But I think it's very close to that not being the case. I'm just not going to be able to handle it, everybody. But there is my, video school, etc. So, and audios you can always get because I record them for everybody. Okay, Let me see. Dancing Cloud 8. Exclusive commitment SP. There is a third party. Right. Third party usually means insecurity. Somebody could replace you. Lack of confidence. Yeah. Right. So that's something, pretty common. Just like you manifested this SP. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Voice, please. Third party, you can unmanifest them. So again, it's up to you. It's in your hologram, so you can unmanifest them completely. So I would just go, thank you for the experience. Thank you for teaching me what I needed to learn. And now you can just, disappear. In short, of course, this would, this is to be discussed around like what you actually had to believe about yourself, that you did create that, right? Ketvi says, I just listened to a part audio of yours stating just that, no coaching of YT. Right, yeah. Yeah, I might have. Yeah, I think in the future, I can see this like really like maybe within a year, very much so. I will just make videos, maybe just going live, and I'll have like I said, there'll be like an application to get into coaching with me. I hate to say this, but that's kind of like where it's going. So get in while you can, I guess. What is this? You know nothing. My focus is on powerful we are at the moment. Yeah, good focus. Username. I'm a Leo. Congratulations. I'm a very, very proud Leo. Help me out. Hilarious. Cat V. A past audio. Yeah. Dancing Cloud 8. I struggled a tad if it's unethical to want her gone. Unethical, my ass. If you created them, you can also uncreate them. What's unethical about that? Nothing is unethical. Unless you're hurting them, like literally hurting them on purpose, it's not unethical. You're just choosing a parallel reality where, she or he, she, would have been gone anyway. I mean, just like you chose for her to appear, you can ask her for her to disappear, right? Like me, I derive pleasure, not for nothing, out of certain experiences, even though they're challenging, because I'm learning a lot. And I know I talked about this already. I don't see it in the same way that people do. And a lot of coaches shy away from like discussing their personal life, I feel like, for this very reason. I don't care. I mean, there's certain things that I definitely don't discuss on my channel, but it's just, I don't want my entire life out there. But certain things that I had gone through, the challenges, like I've learned a tremendous much. And because I want people to know that it's just information. It's just an experience. It's just a learning process. So if you just see it as information and a learning process, that's it. And whenever you're done learning whatever you needed to learn, you can unmanifest it. That's it. That's what it's there. Like once the message has been received and you don't want to learn anything or don't have to learn anything about the situation anymore, you can really and that's what it really is, okay? This is kind of like a metaphor of your mind, this 3P, whatever it is that's going on. It's just a metaphor of your mind delivering the message. Hey, this is what needs your attention. Hey, this is what you need to fix, kind of deal. Okay, so that's what it really is. And so treat it as purely your mind, your system is trying to get your attention in order for you to work something out. That's it. And then it becomes a lot more productive and fun. All right. Let me see. What am I doing? Okay, this guy is confused. I see you username, Ketvi. Yeah, thank you, Ketvi. It's about to be about you getting swatted. Ketvi doesn't mess around. Oh my god, too funny. Ketvi, you should have your own comedy show. I mean, come on, it's overdue. You know nothing. I'm attracting teachers that affirm how powerful we are and staying focused on that. I'm done with limited mindset and beliefs. I'm not getting what I want, full stop, is the reason why I found you too. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good rule of thumb. I was just having this conversation the other day with one of my clients. The rule of thumb is if you feel empowered and if it resonates with you, the teaching, that's the rule of thumb. And if it neither of them or both of them are not present, fucking forget it. Chuck that person in the. It has to be authentic. I mean, but you guys, most of you, right here and on my channel, you guys are empaths. You guys are intuitive. Even though you don't trust your intuition all the way, some of the time, you can sense the person's energy. I can't tell how many times I've had this happen to me in my coaching. People just, I gravitated to your energy. I don't know why, kind of deal. So, energy speaks volumes. So that's why to me energy is the most powerful shit in the world. It is. It fucking is. Okay. Okay, get to be. You know nothing. I mean, I'm getting what I want. No more messing around now. Right, that's the spirit. Dancing Cloud 8. If you created them, I really do shift in and out of goddess state. Yes, in and out of realities. That's, most of the people, but if you're familiar with your God state, I call it, and you stay there more often, and you're familiar why you slipped out of there in the first place, that's a good conversation to have with self. But again, if you're familiar with the energy of God state, if you're familiar with the energy of having your SP, if you're familiar, I mean, all of you had this SP or experienced something like it, okay? Getting your guy, getting your girl, okay? You already had this fucking experience. So your situation is to figure out why not this person. And if you've never experienced anything like that, then you're going to have to be imaginative and kind of like source inspiration even in the smallest of things, right? The smallest of things could be encouraging, like, you know what, one time I went on a date and this guy complimented how beautiful I was. Okay, that alone right there can help you. That energy, okay? So most of you have had an experience like that in one shape or another, even if the relationship at the end didn't work out. Do you see what I'm saying? Carolina Rusa. Thanks, Anna, for a great live. I have to go. Regards to all. Good night, darling. Oh, can you email me, Carolina? I have a question for you later, if you don't mind, because I don't know your email. Right. So, where was I? Totally. Somebody remind me. Dancing Clouded, you're seriously so amazing at what you do. Thank you. Thank you. My passion comes from being there once upon a time. And I really want to be able to explain how I would have wanted to have the way that I would have wanted to have it explained to me. And that was really frustrating because I really had to, just like all of you guys, right? So, had to fucking read books, watch videos, this and that, research. I mean, for years and years and years. And not all of it resonated, obviously. So really have to be choosy and picky about what it is that you let in into your mind, how you choose to think. And I really feel like not a lot of people really make it simplistic. And some of them I admire, okay? But to me, it becomes that it needs to be like really just simple. Like, explain to me, how the fuck do I do this shit, okay? Like, stop going into the wilderness of the vocabulary that you own and this and that, and just tell me what I need to do practically. And that's what I feel that my focus is and my passion is, and where I deliver what I deliver. Okay? And it has to be that it's simple. Otherwise, who the fuck gives a shit? You know what I mean? Like, seriously. If it's too convoluted, you can't even like begin to understand it, like, drop it. Like, seriously. Don't bother, you know? So it's not that you're stupid, okay? It's that this person doesn't know how to explain it. If it should be that if somebody like explains it, it should be understood by a 3-year-old, essentially, kind of deal. And again, I would stay away from, anybody who just uses these like catchphrases. Like, I've grown so like seriously tired of like things like, I used to like Neville Goddard, but now it's not that Neville Goddard is that I don't like. It's just that the overused teachings, this copy and paste, be a fucking human, be authentic, right? Bring something new to the table. We already heard that regurgitation like a million times over. I think this is what people crave. Like, hey, can you explain it in a fresh way that like literally makes sense? So, yeah, so this is why. My passion behind it. Staying in the state. Well, again, so you say this to somebody, right? Staying in the state. This is from Neville Goddard, of course. What the fuck does this mean, right? So then I would explain it to a person who like maybe doesn't understand a lot about manifestation. I would be like, okay, so you want the SP back. So do you have any memories about this SP? Do you have a really vivid memory that you can access right now? Okay. First of all, my question would be, do you have any resentment towards this person? And if the person's saying yes, that I would work on that first, parenthesis here. That's mandatory. Otherwise, forget it. And secondly, I would ask them, do you have any good memories with this person? And can you capitalize your feelings around that versus, continuously thinking of the version that you created whilst being supported by the beliefs that were not good for you. That's step 2. But you cannot get to the step 2 if you haven't done the step 1. Impossible. So because staying in the state, the way people are teaching it is really forceful. Really, like, don't try to force yourself. If you are feeling like you need to force yourself, you have an underlying feeling of, again, anger, resentment, some kind of a resistance that you absolutely must work through. This is why it's so hard. If it was not that way, you would already been manifesting this person. The end, okay? The end. Go back to the beginning, rewatch this. Hi, Anna. How are you? Nice to see you. So that's that. So I'm going to keep this short today because I gotta go back to work. But essentially, it all like this is how I would summarize this. Understand that it's not as complex as it sounds. It's easy. What you've heard up until now, even from some manifestation coaches, even from some of the most brilliant teachers, some of it, if it sounds too difficult, fucking drop it. Go towards what resonates, what really feels simple. You need simple, okay? Nobody has the time. Like, I wanted to invest time in research in quantum physics, quantum mechanics, metaphysics, dabba-doo-ba-doo, but maybe you don't fucking have the time for this, okay? Maybe you just want somebody to explain to you how to do this, okay? So that's the coach's job, number 1. I would stay away from people who plaster these words, regurgitate somebody else's words. They just acquired somebody else's vocabulary and think that they're doing a good job. That's another one. And continue reminding yourself that, you know what, this is just a video game. So if I think of it this way, if I simplify, again, simplification, Okay, simplify. Okay, my video game in the past was shit. This is why I have vivid memories of this video game, of that parallel reality, parallel timeline even, where I experienced X, Y, and Z. Doesn't have to be my reality right now. But since as a human being, you carry these memories, you carry that blueprint up until today, you need to examine it. But everything else is easy, okay? Everything else is so fucking easy, it's fucking ridiculous, okay? I can't believe I'm fucking teaching it. That's how easy it is. Seriously though, okay? It really, really is easy. I think the number one thing is, again, to understand it's all up to you. So if it's all up to you, it's fucking easy. You're going into the restaurant and asking for what you want to eat, what kind of dinner you want to have, right? How hard could it fucking be? But if you have preconceived notions about what the food is going to be and how it's going to come out, and is the cook like, are his hands clean, and you know what I mean, all these kinds of like thoughts that you have, then it's, you know, it might not be what you want it to be, the food, and you will be right, okay? You will have like a self-fulfilling prophecy, like the food will be shit, and you will have like, I don't know, an unpleasant evening. Does this metaphor make sense, by the way? Ketvi says, we need to download an update. Yeah, like on an iPhone. Can you imagine if I'm sending out an update everybody's way? Not for nothing though. This is what I was also inspired when I was coming on to say, the energy work, if you can do nothing else but to invest in the video school and in the magic spells, meaning energy work, do that. This will set you up at least with some fucking tools to, you know, to be able to do something. Obviously, nothing beats coaching one-on-one. At the very least, a month, 2 months, okay? But what I'm teaching is not being taught anywhere else. I know this for a fact, okay? Immortal Coil. Hi, Melissa. Delusional confidence and radical self-love is... What is MO? Everybody's into abbreviations. In my opinion, I guess, indefinitely. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Ever since I discovered this channel. Oh, okay. Delusional confidence. You're not so delusional though. Okay, it's not so delusional until it becomes the reality. Okay, so you're always fucking delusional. It's just choose your delusion wisely, right? Oh my god, more abbreviations. Immortal Coil, what are you doing to me, please? It's change the matrix. Yeah, change your matrix. Oh, that's a whole other discussion. I cannot have this right now. But change the matrix. The matrix is changing according to what you start believing. I know I sound like a broken record, but that's where it's really at. Changing, it's like, okay, if I'm drinking, what I'm drinking right now is black tea infused with, help me God. Ketvi, can you help me? I forgot. My favorite tea, whatever, black tea with, oh Lord, blackberry, I think it is. I don't know, whatever. So now I change my mind, okay? And I say, no. Now I'm going to completely replace this with, I don't know, green tea, black currant. Thank you, Lord. My brain is like overheated, I think, in hot New York. Black currant. So now I'm like, no, black currant is out the window. Now I really want, thank you, Katvi, so much. Now I only want to drink, I don't know, green tea. That's the only game in town, okay? This is how you change beliefs and you replace them, right? But in the beginning, you will be so accustomed to drinking blackcurrant tea that it's like, green tea, it's like a little bit like, ooh, something. But if you understand that it's good for you and that it has antioxidants and blah, 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 and la, 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 and this and that, you know what I mean? It's a silly example, but it works. Then it's like, okay, I can live with green tea. But the benefits of changing your beliefs is like, oh my God, enormous, huge, right? But it's literally how you replace beliefs one by one. And then before you know it, your life is full of those beliefs, like outpictured, like a mosaic. But this takes time. But can I tell you something, people? Like, seriously, from my own personal experience, and then I gotta go. This will be the most beautiful, magnificent, sensational work of art of your life that you'll do. Seriously. And yes, it will be challenging at times. Yes, you will fucking hate my guts in certain moments in coaching, because processing emotions is not fucking easy. Sometimes you will cry, sometimes you will get angry, this and that. But the end of it, you will be another fucking person. And you will not even notice how you became this fucking person. True story. Okay? And just, if you just trust me, you follow along with what needs to happen, you will get there. It's like a detox. All right? That's what it really is. Okay, 2 comments and then I gotta sign off. You know nothing. Thank you. It's simple, but you gave me the answer to a question I have been asking today. Remembering it's a game. Always look forward to your love, to your chat. Okay, very inspiring. Thank you. Bye. Anna, thank you. In parallel realities, are we in many various states? Then we are here. Yes. Every state imaginable, yes. Everything exists at the same time. Okay, thank you so much. Go back and rewatch if you're just joining in. And again, if you have any questions about my coaching or just pre-book, and email me. Thank you so much. Ciao, ciao. And thank you, Kat V. Thank you. Bye-bye.